Hey guys, it's Pat, Jameson, and Emma from Willy Joe Studios. Happy Veterans Day weekend to everybody out there in the AOA that served and anybody watching that served. I have this fella up here because he is, as you can see by his shirt, a veteran. Yes, a veteran of G.I. Joe battles. You can tell by his hair. I was going to reflock him, but once I got this shirt from
Box 4583.
I don't think Emma had much motivation on
yeah,
that
she didn't
one.
seem very... Let's hear it again, Emma. Who is it from?
Box 4583.
That's right. So this is one of the first shirts I ever got from Pop Locks. It's got the nice boom, the crossed rifles. And this guy had just gotten like 2 days before my Pop Locks order showed up, and I said, this is the guy who gets the shirt. And he's been like this ever since. Okay, so this is a combo day where we're going to just cram a bunch of stuff into one. It's a Q&A.
Take a pause real quick. I'm gonna try and fix the camera so we have our little screen going.
Oh, so we can see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise, my remote gimmick at the end is not going to be as funny.
oh, that's okay. See what you can do, but if not, let a guy know.
He kinda
And
said
there
that.
we go.
He implied it, but he didn't say it.
There we go.
And we're back on?
I believe so.
We're back on, I believe so. Okay, so we didn't get a lot of questions because we didn't have a Q&A before, but we did ask you guys on our last two to throw some at us. So we got some from Tom at SpiderMonkey, Scott at Logic Blaster, and Adam from, what's that channel? I always forget the name.
G.I. Joe
G.I.
Lost Chronicles?
Oh yeah, that's
G.I.
it.
Joe the Lost Chronicles. That's right.
Emma's favorite channel. She was his 300 subscriber. Anyways, did I say 300?
I mean,
300.
yeah, no,
Right.
no. I mean, it still does sound right because the third
So anyway,
person make up 100.
so but before we get to the few questions we have here, we would like to thank everybody out there because we just hit 400 subscribers, which is fascinating. Now, here's what happened. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I mean, they're not as bad as Hasbro yet, but they're getting there. So we went from 396 to 408, and I was all excited. The next day we were going to do a special. I woke up the next morning, I looked at it, and we were back down to 396, which made no sense. I was like, all right, we'll have to wait it out. Then we were at 399, and Emma's like, hey, I never subscribed to our channel. So she was Adam's 300th subscriber and our 400th subscriber. Now we're at 401. But anyway, so thank you everybody that jumped on board, all our subscribers who have been here with us, everybody from the AOA. Also, a shout out to Jeff at Skunkworks because he just made 1,000. 1,000!
Crazy.
It's crazy. One day we're all going to be up there with Peter in the 3,000s. Except Peter will be at like 10,000.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, he will.
Peter's been around a long time. I used to watch Peter back before I really even watched YouTube. Like one of the few things that I watched was Bob Gimlin and Peter, because he had awesome reviews on stuff. So it's a privilege to be in the same team as him. But anyway, so we were texting. The AOA was texting the other day, and we were talking about Jeff, and Jay reminded me that like when we first started watching him, we had like not even. It was just when we were talking about it, and we watched him, and he's really kind of what inspired us to try and do a channel. And I look back when we started watching him, he was like 200 and something, and then we started our channel, and we actually remember I think it was February 3rd. I looked it up. February 3rd, I think 2021 is when Jeff hit 300. And we did a shout out to him, a little stop motion shout out. So we're gonna go check that out. But it's crazy how much he's gained in such a short time, and it's because he's always just cranking out like quality stuff, like his reviews, his what's in the shop, all that stuff. So congratulations, Chef. And now we're gonna move forward. So channel update. I'm still gimping a little bit, but it's getting better. Last week, me and the kids went out, took a ton of photos for a stop motion / photo shoot. We don't know where it's going to go because
It's in the works.
It's in the works, but it's going to be very exciting. And we're hoping to get. We were hoping to have it up this weekend, but it's a ton of photos. We went like tons of photos.
We went overboard.
Now it might not be in the class of say a Jeff or a Adam photo story. By the way, if you guys didn't see Adam's last one,
Oh, fantastic.
Lordy B.
Wait
Like,
a second. Why do you have a Darth Vader pencil?
oh, because I took it from you. Anyway, and his last one was great. Jay, like the intro is so amazing. Jay looked at me when the actual story started because the intro was so cool. He looked at me and said, "For a minute there, I thought we were on the History Channel because it was like such a like informative,
It was so in depth,
it was
yeah,
awesome.
and story
So
building.
check that out. Also, check out the other members of the AOA, and actually anybody that is subscribed. If you see somebody down the side leaving comments, click on them, see if they got a channel because there's a lot of guys that subscribe that have great, like tons of great. The Toy Boy Lockdown Productions just put out a new one. He's crazy awesome. TAR Productions. Whatabrick finally put something out the other day. I was wondering where he had been. And hello to Eddie Burton. Eddie was radio silent for a little bit, and then he was back. So Eddie, welcome back.
Glad to have you.
Lots of guys out there. I've been talking to Roberto Acevedo lately, and he's got some stuff coming up. He might start a channel. Richard Brown is, I think, on the verge of kicking his off. So anybody that's getting ready to start one, just good fun, man. Good stuff. But
Always great for the community.
yeah, and once again, we do have an email link down below. You guys can email us there if you want to discuss something more than just a comment. Just give me a shout over there, and that'll be that. Let's ask some questions.
Yes.
Okay, now some of these are kind of, I don't know. Emma was like, I don't know what to answer, but she's here. She's going to participate as best she can. I'm going to let her answer the first one. So Tom at SpiderMonkey wants to know, what is my wife's hobby? And me and the kids were like, what is mom's hobby? So I'm going to let Emma field this one.
She likes to paint and sew, but since she's been sick, she's been addicted to murder shows.
Yes. So I don't know how the mic is today. Emma was kind of soft-spoken there. So yeah, sewing and painting. We used to do a lot of the painting. What's this?
So the ceramic,
Like ceramic stuff. We used to go to a place.
glaze.
What was that place called?
Yeah,
Playtopia.
Playtopia.
And then what was the other one? There was another one in the mall that we went to.
Oh.
You guys went to. I went there.
I never went. I don't remember what it was
I
called.
didn't paint.
Glassoramics.
What is it?
I think it's Glassoramics.
Glass ceramic. Anyway, so they're a place where you can go and you like buy a piece and then you can paint it there, and they have all this stuff. It was fun. It's a cool little outing for the family. My wife really got into it, and the kids like it too. Except for we'll all finish in like 35-40 minutes, and then my wife will sit and paint for
Hours on end.
hours. She usually has to bring her stuff home. But so she loves that stuff, but I don't know if you heard them at the end. So my wife's been sick. She's still battling with some stuff, a lot of doctors and stuff. But so she's been, kind of, she's not bedridden. She's up and about. Don't just freak out.
Too
but
busy for that stuff.
yeah. So she's been sitting in bed watching a lot of TV, and she's now addicted to murder shows, which concerns me a little bit. If you guys see her taking notes, give old Dad a shout. Okay. Tom also wanted to know, Emma, I'll let you field this one. Where do you get, now I wrote down where do you get the 5 surprise, but because I always try and shorten the questions when I can, but it was Tom and it was funny, I should have written it down. I think his question was, where do you get these magical spheres? So where could he find the 5 surprises?
AKA the magic
I don't even know
sphere.
where we get them.
Yes, you do. We just talked about it. I got to itch my nose.
Walmart?
Oh, yeah, you can get it at Walmart, Target,
Amazon?
I think that means,
Amazon
I think
probably.
it means you need a sip of coffee.
Well, I'll be darned. Smart kids. I have my Tim Hortons, which probably isn't the best, but it does say Tim Hortons United States. But it's not the best thing for Veterans Day thing, but it is also to remind everybody that, so Jay's not a big sports guy. I don't know, just not his thing. But I stopped watching the NFL. I won't get into the whole thing with that. Part of it's because Drew Brees retired and broke my baby heart, but he's a great man. Anyway, But the one sport that Jay does watch tomorrow, playoffs, Canadian Football League. It's on ESPN2. Check it out. So that's why I have the Tim Hortons cup. Okay. So this one is from Logic Blaster. And if you guys haven't watched Logic Blaster lately, he's been doing some live streams. Well, he calls them podcasts, same thing, I guess, right? Are those the same thing? Well, you guys...
They're premieres.
Well, yeah, they're premieres, but he talks.
I thought technically a podcast is more of just like a internet radio show sort of thing. I don't know.
Both.
Okay, it's a really cool segment. Anyway, he asked us what our favorite 1/6 diorama piece is. Anybody got something there?
Technically, mine's not one thing, but just all the little stuff, like the little food or like the mugs, just the small items that build up a diorama are my favorite. Like just the tiniest little things, like from a wrench and like a toolbox, or like just little food on a counter, or the
smalls.
Yeah.
As they
So
say.
basically the things he likes in real life, just in miniature.
Right, kind of.
Yeah.
What about you, Emma? Anything in particular, or?
Like books that you can actually open.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of
All
books
those
that you can open and have pages. They're really cool. We'll have to do a video on a lot of our little stuff. I have most of my favorite stuff crammed into the commander's office. I'm sure you guys have seen that. If not, go look. Lots of.
Oh yeah,
lots
even Brian's in there. Your favorite G.I. Joe.
Yep. Shh.
Hey,
You've heard
we don't say that.
But he is. Anyway, but one that's probably going to be one of my favorites once I get it mounted is this that Adam sent me, this little deer head. I actually mounted it on something and thought it would stick on the wall, and once I got up there it didn't look right because it didn't look like that wooden piece that you would mount a deer head. And it fell off right before I did that last walkthrough. So I'm looking for a better thing. I'm going to have Jay carve something probably out of a piece of wood or something. By the way, this palette we got at the Dollar Tree. So the other day I was just monkeying around. I put 2 thumbtacks in there and a gun. And it was pretty cool. And I started thinking, easy gun rack. So if you guys ever see these, buy them up. See how they'll sit. You could probably get 3 on there. Like if you if you had them ones, I guess you'd probably get 4. But like assault rifles and stuff with the magazines dropping down, you'd probably get 2 or 3. But yeah, I just had 2 in there. And I just put them in there to hold them so I didn't drop them or lose them. And then I tipped it up and put a gun on there. So, just a quick idea. Okay, moving on. All right. So, should we ask Adam's question or Emma's question?
Not mine.
Maybe we should go with hers then.
No, we're asking yours.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'll ask the question.
okay, ask the
Oh
question.
God.
So,
detective
so we were a little
or something?
short on questions. So I said, Emma, you can ask us a question.
I don't remember what my question is.
Also, suddenly she's a detective. I'll ask the questions.
Questions around here. Go ahead.
What is your favorite stuffed animal from my collection?
Okay, favorite stuffed animal from her collection. Jay, would you like to go first?
Yeah. First, no offense to any of you. We love you all, but honestly, it has to be Free, because that's the one I got you and it was super special, and I know you love that one too.
Trivia question, trivia point about Free. Also, Adam's favorite stuffed animal from your collection because it has the Harley. Remember when he commented that? Yeah. Mine is a toss-up. Now
I already know yours.
So again, like Jameson said, if you guys are up in Emma's room watching us, all of you stuffed animals, no offense, but mine is a tie between Chi-Chi and Wolfie. Because I can't really pick. And there's probably a 10-way tie, but I'm going with those 2 just to narrow it down.
You want me to answer mine?
Sure. Yeah, what's your favorite?
It's going to be most offensive to all of them, but right now it's Free.
That's okay. It's probably because it's Adam's favorite.
No, that's not why.
Okay.
Because my favorite, obviously.
Okay, now Adam's questions are quite interesting. I'm going to ask this one first, and then we'll hit this one last. So, he asked, and you guys can comment on your answers, but I think they'll all be the same. Do you think you'll get to a point in life where you think to yourself, I have all the 1/6 scale stuff I need, and stop collecting it? And me and the kids talked about this a little bit before we came on. And you guys want to field it, or you want me to kind of sum it up? Go ahead.
Well, basically, that just depends on how much space we have to keep it all. Because if we don't have enough space to keep it, then we kind of have to stop.
Okay.
So if you give me us an airplane hanger, like, the
We'll
answer's
keep going.
never.
What about you, Emma? Anything?
I don't know.
Well, you had a point yesterday that you said, well, she doesn't collect as much as she was before. She's a teenager now, so she still loves her Barbies and stuff, but she
Silly
doesn't use them.
teenagers.
So she said something to the extent of, well, I'll never stop collecting stuff, but it may not be the same stuff. Like
But
she'll
you're
never,
also a teenager. Don't say silly teenagers.
You silly
which
children.
brings me to an extra point. When Jay hits 20 next year, it'll be very interesting because if you count Cody's kids as non-teenagers, and Emma as a teenager, and Jay as a 20-something, we have people in the AOA from kids to teens to 20s to 30s to 40s to 50s and the 60s. Isn't that amazing? So hurry up and turn 20 so I can make that point at some point next year.
Okay. I'll get on with it.
Isn't that amazing? We have people in all those age brackets are officially linked to the AOA. And probably many of you out there fit into one of those, obviously you have to.
Yeah, you have to
Fit
fit,
into
you
one
have to
of
fit
those
in some sort of demographic.
But like Cody's little boy, he got a little cameo the other day. And I think he's ready to take over that channel. Jay is just waiting to oust me so he could turn this into a more of a channel about guns. But
Make your own channel, Jay.
he already has it.
Nah, see,
Anyways.
this already has a following. Though.
My answer is this. I don't think I would ever get to the point where I would stop collecting. I don't know. You guys know. You know what I'm saying. I mean, they're G.I. Joes, man. Like,
It's like asking you to stop breathing.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Yeah. I mean, it's... I don't think I could ever have everything I need. Do I have too much already? Yes, of course. But is that enough? No, it is not. Everybody follow that?
Yeah,
That
no,
makes sense?
I get
Okay.
exactly where you're going.
All right, so last question from Adam. This is actually the last question. Adam asked this, and please comment with yours. What historic event would you like to travel back in time to witness? Who wants to go first? Emma's going first. Speak up, because I don't know if the mic's getting you over there.
My siblings holding me when I was a small baby.
Isn't that the sweetest thing ever in the world? Her siblings holding her when she was a baby. She's gone through some changes with the oldest moving out, and JB and J, and so she kind of misses that, and it was just a sweet thing. She's so sweet. It just 2 videos ago, she was saying the Punisher was right in killing bad guys. She's so complex.
She has so much sense.
She does. She really does. Jay, what about you?
I'm rethinking my original one just because I realized how horrible it would sound.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be cool to go back and see, like, just some of the, like, cool battleship naval battles from, like, World War II, because that's not a thing anymore. We don't have battleships. Like, imagine seeing, like, the Bismarck and its final battle. I mean, plus they're Germans anyway, who
You're
cares?
a weird person.
And what does biscuit mix have to do with this?
That's what we fought that war over. That's what we fought for.
Oh, that's Bisquick. Never mind.
What are you saying?
I was trying to make a joke, and that's what popped in. It was lame. And I'm going to take a beating on that one, especially from Tom. He'd be like, really? And you want to be as funny as me?
Yeah, he's going to throw, like, 7 better jokes at you.
He will, too. He's already got that. He's
Did you
watching
answer
this one.
now?
Huh?
Did you answer yet?
I'm answering right now.
He's seen them all, though.
So I've talked about my Indian figures and my love of Native American Indian culture, and I would just, I think, like to go, if I had to pick one event, I would really think it would be cool just to be on a horse and be in the middle. This is going to sound horrible too. Be in the middle of the infamous Custer's Last Stand.
Not on the side of Custard, though.
Yeah, I would not have a cowboy jacket on. I would be with the Indians. Yep, just because they're such a cool culture, and it would be just. It would have been like just such a bizarre battle. Like, when you think about combat today, it's so different than when it was, and for them to go against a modern day army. I don't know. It's a weird one, I know, but that's what I came up with like 10 of them, but that's the one I went.
Hey, yours sounds at least better than mine, because yours at least you were on the perceived good guys.
Plus, I imagine they camped for like a week or so before that.
True. That's kind of how they lived.
Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't camping to them, but it would be cool. Anyway, so those are our. I know we're a weird.
Oh, I have one more question.
Yeah.
It's kind of for the people watching and stuff too, and they can answer.
Okay,
So,
Emma has a question for all of you out there. Speak up so they get it.
who is going to be my second subscriber on my channel when I reveal it?
Oh, I'm gonna guess Adam. Adam,
He's already pre-subscribed.
I mean, I don't want to say who I'm rooting for to be my second subscriber, but I'm rooting for Adam.
Hey, huh? She's waiting for another photo story that involves horses, by the way. Okay, we're technically we're at the end, but I got a few more things to say. Well, mostly
You'd like to thank the Academy.
the Academy. No, it's not
Military Academy.
get that. I think that Academy awards and smack them like Chris Rock. Anyway, two quick things. I'm working on a custom Jeep that's going to be really cool. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because yesterday was a really cool live walkthrough of Paul Knapp's hometown. Where's he from again?
Oh man, God, it's a little place. It's kind of off the beaten path.
Starts with a V.
Yeah.
Victorsburg? No.
Oh, I know. Virginia?
Yeah,
That's it!
Yeah, somewhere in Virginia, I think.
Yes, Virginia.
Yeah.
On a beach.
Yeah. What do they call that place anyway?
Virginia Beach?
Oh,
That's
God,
right,
she's so
Virginia
smart.
Beach.
Virginia Beach, Virginia. Anyway, so Paul works part-time at a huge toy store down there called Toy Meisters? I think it's Toy Meisters. And he did a walkthrough. Amazing, Paul. Amazing. And me and Jay walked through the whole thing Jay watched through part, and then he had to do chores. But I was there. I know Adam was there. I don't know who else was there, but we walked through it, pretty much the whole thing. Now, you made a bad idea, though. You said, do you guys see anything you need? So I'm going to email you a list later. Just kidding. But he did shout out Emma, which was really nice of him. We appreciate that. But I did leave you a comment about for that Jeep I'm working on, my windshield's messed up. So if Toy Meisters has an extra windshield for the 5-star Jeep, let me know, and we'll work something out. And that's about it, except for one more exciting thing. Step back, sir. So, long, weird story, but 2 years ago for Christmas, my oldest daughter, my oldest child, bought me
Also known as my best friend.
this. Amazing. Right? Okay. Now, this is the Rock Hobby Jeep Willy. If you guys have watched Skull Reviews, you saw Peter did the review on this. So what happened was, it came with the wrong charger. So I tried to rectify that. Had all kinds of problems. Bought one, didn't work. Bought a second one, wrong size. All kinds of things. Kind of fell by the wayside. And then just before we got on today to film this, my daughter showed up and said, here, early Christmas present, and she had the charger and a charged up battery for me. So that will be coming up. Hopefully we'll get a break in the weather, because tomorrow it's supposed to snow, and that's not good. Most of the week it's supposed to snow.
Wait, what?
It's supposed to snow tomorrow. It's supposed to snow off and on all week. So, Friday it was 68, and today it's 42, I think, right now. So anyway, look for that coming up, and please leave us questions down below for the next one.
Yeah, answer these questions. Leave us some new ones.
And again, anything from the walkthrough you guys saw that you want us to talk about, or maybe revisit, like do a video just on one particular thing, an item, a figure, a vehicle,
An idea.
anything you want, just let us know. And Emma, anything to close? All right, tell the folks goodbye then.
Bye.
Jay, anything?
No, not that I can think of.
Well then, people, as many people say, but we got it from Patty Mayo. Till the next one.